Hi, I'm Beverly Radley from Breakthrough from Within. I want to talk to you today about grief. Grief is a really, really difficult journey. It's so individual, it's so unique, the journey you experience, the way that you flow or don't or ignore or hide from your grief is just so different for each person. Flower essences are really good at helping with grief, and one of the key cards or flowers for starting that process is Dirt Desert Pea. And if you look at this, you can see just that dark centre with those red like flames around it. And the journey through grief goes through anger. You can see the anger is the second phase of it. Flower essences are really brilliant at supporting people with grief. I've been through my own grief journey, sadly lost my mum, my brother and my dad all in quick succession, and I actually use the flower essences. I use them on myself, on my family, on friends, and now I'm lucky enough to be able to use them on clients and support them in such wonderful ways. I can support during the process of loss. That is a key time that I work with clients while they have a relative, friend or work colleague who is going through their own journey and their own loss, and I'm able to listen compassionately to you and to work out what it is that would support you while you go through this process. I obviously can't stop the death process, I can't do that, but I can make essences and creams and sprays that allow that journey for them onto the transition of wherever it is that you believe that they go, to make that much more peaceful and much more calm, and the transition to be an experience that is really beyond words. Having been there for the death of my brother and my father while using flower essences, it was such a unique experience. Just a very, very, not even you can explain in words. I don't have the words to explain that. But those experiences of being able to be present while those people transitioned has really stayed in my heart, and is why and part of the reason that I do what I do. And on the 14th of March I will be telling the story of my brother's loss and how that has really impacted my life, and how what I do now is so key and so significant to that experience, and to share those experiences and to support people as they go through loss and the grieving process. Many people hide grief. They took it down thinking that if they ignore it, it'll go away. I can promise you it will come back to bite you on the bum when you least expect it. So some of the work that I do is about lifting and having a little sneaky peek. It's not about taking the lid off and bringing it all out. That's not a great way to experience it. It's about supporting and nurturing you so that you're able to have those feelings looked at. Many people who have gone through the grief experience and pushed it down suffer from difficulty with their stomach area, with all sorts of things there, because they've pressed it down. Also, lungs have a big key aspect into grief. Lungs are about grief, and they really sort of hold on to that, and you tend to find that people experiencing grief don't breathe deeply. They breathe very shallowly. They don't use their full energy breathing, and so they get tired, and they push on and use their adrenals to push forwards, and this isn't always helpful. So if you'd like some help, if you'd like some support, if you'd like to talk in confidence about your grief experience, if you'd like me to make things to help you with clients, I've worked with clients who've got relatives with cancer, I've worked with clients who have relatives with dementia, all of those aspects. The most beautiful thing to be able to make a cream with the flower essences and to be able to sit and massage that into someone's hand who has dementia means you're able to be present, they are able to experience that sense of touch, and both of you experience those essences and absorb them. It's a way of actually taking them. Or you can make sprays. One client that I have, she has a spray that she uses for her mother who has dementia, and her words were amazing. She said it just feels like music. and I know what she meant, that experience of just lightening up, and it helps with the confusion and just allows that person to be present. In the same way, I don't have a magic wand. I can't get rid of the dementia, and having had my own father experience dementia, if only I did have a magic wand, although I often have told people that having lost my mum and my brother, having dementia was the only way my dad could stay. If he knew that they were missing, he would have been heartbroken. So learning to be present with my father during his 4 years of severe dementia, 10 years before that, I learnt a lot about how to connect with people beyond words, how to connect with people from a heart centre, how to be present with someone as they are leaving this world bit by bit in front of your eyes, as you have to become the parent to your parents. That experience and that journey is a really tricky one, and I only wish that I could have had someone supporting me with flower essences in the same way as I can support you. I was really lucky. I had lots of friends and lots of people who supported, and I used the flower essences for myself, but it would have been really nice to have had someone on the outside looking in to then be able to hold that space for me. So I look forward to being able to be there to do that for you and to help you on your grief journey. Beverly Radley, Breakthrough from Within. I look forward to supporting you.